Now, I have today the tag end of one of the big blocks of the Amish butter, or Amish style, Amish country roll butter salted. And I have the one people hear about, but sometimes don't buy. It is a little more pricey, but I like it. Mmm, it's good. I eat a lot of it. I have to go check the front door. Be right back. Oh, shush. Shush. You get in there. No chasing. You found the right place. Oh, don't you need to be him. He's just a chihuahua, but he's not nice. Hey, John, could you grab the boxes for me? And let the guy get it. Whoa. Apparently I'm losing bags. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alrighty. Mr. Loki had some grocery stuff delivered, and I got notified right about time I put a bite of this in my mouth. And it is not a heavy hitter, but it's pleasant. And then this one, I've mentioned it before, other people have mentioned it before. Let me do a little palate cleanse here. I've got the collagen active in the glass. And the collagen active is a great way to get my few drops of Lugol's iodine in. I'm peeling the wrapper. Now, you might see the color difference a little bit.
Are we done? Are we done with the bullshit?
He's never done with the bullshit.
We're done with the bullshit.
This is the one that is not in the previous Butter Battle videos. Hello, Blonde. I frequently call the little dog Blondie. That is Kerrygold butter. It tastes good. I'll cook with it. I'll put a big dollop on a steak after I've cooked the steak. Put these back in the fridge. Talk some more. Now that is salted butter, so it does have a little bit of the salt is in the punch afterwards. The hit from the flavor. So if you like salted butter when you're making your eggs, use it. It's fine. The fourth cereal product I frequently partake of. But yeah, this will be posted as Butter Battle 4 or something. Kerrygold is very good, but the Big Amish Roll Butter is a much better price per ounce. Or per pound, or however you're buying it. Now, before they settled on the current labeling, I was getting rolled butter, the big Amish roll butter, down here at the dairy where I was getting raw milk. Do I know Stray Kids? If that's a band, no. If it's people, I know lots of Stray Kids. Now, the blue stuff does not taste great, but it does not taste actively offensive either. Semi-retired Bob describes it as the mystery flavor or off-brand powdered drink mix your mom might have bought if she was skimping on the pennies. I just loaded the dishwasher a little while ago, and of course somebody's groceries came. Delivery. And seriously, if you need delivery, you get delivery. I did not order this. You can tell. 2 bags like this. It's what Loki eats when he's craving salt instead of getting himself a piece of butter. Yeah, butter making is easy. I've been wondering if those little blender balls that come with the shaker bottles would work in a mason jar, or if it's just better to go ahead and use the one that I have to replace the handle. I've got a small churn. It needs a handle. I don't mind having a replacement handle, but it takes a lot of churning to make butter. At some point, I ought to just get a little package of heavy cream and try a shaker bottle for a long time and see if it will separate out the butter. And then if it does, I'll still have to clean off the blender bottle. Well, that's why I mentioned using the little ball out of the shaker bottle. Because if it'll work in the shaker bottle, and if it'll work with that little ball, I can put the ball in to the mason jar. Sorry, Blonde, your message about heavy whipping. Yeah, heavy whipping cream works. It's often pasteurized, which is not ideal for butter and cheese. Now, it'll increase the butter fat in the milk if you want to make cheese. You can add so much milk and some cream to bring the butter fats up so that the cheese will act more like it should. I add some cheese in when I'm making yogurt too. And while you will frequently hear geeks and people who had previously been geeks say that Google is your friend, the fact is it's getting to where YouTube is your friend more than anything else. And YouTube is offering a question, umbrella or raincoat. It's like, add a Q&A sticker. Well, I happen to have an easier time not breaking my raincoat. A good rain suit will even do you well when you're on a motorcycle. I haven't been on my motorcycle in so long. And that's probably why my weight went up the way it did. Okay, I gotta grab the next couple of bags. Or all the bags. Okay, taco seasoning for beef tacos. Cheese, ooh. Monterey Jack with vegetable matter in it. Whole milk mozzarella. And a big old bag of shredded cheese. I actually don't eat a lot of that cheese myself, but every now and then it's a thing to add. Okay, ground beef. I didn't order it, so I don't know if he wants it frozen or not. It's not like you can't cook it from frozen, but you just can't make patties or meatballs out of it from frozen. So I'll stick it at the bottom of the fridge over there, and he can make up his mind when he comes in. And pretzels. Oh, gluten-free tortillas. I wonder who he had in mind. Probably Mr. Stomach issues over there. I'll find a place for the regular ones and put the gluten-free somewhere else. Yeah, the bags are useful. I mean, they're useful enough to carry the groceries home in, but they're useful for other things too. If you have a food bank or free pantry near you, you'll often find that it's useful there too. Okay, the supposedly gluten-free does have rice gluten, rice flour anyway. Modified food starch. So it's probably going to be a no-go, but if the boy can have it, that's great. that is a big if. That boy's been hurting. And he's actually doing one of the smartest things he could possibly do, and that is talking to other kids with similar problems and finding out where he can eat and what he can eat. And that's why I posted the image of the potato starch I saw at the store. I did turn it over and look. It does not say it's made on dedicated equipment. I didn't bring any home, but I'm hopeful that someone maybe knows the brand. Take care, Blonde. I live in Texas. I'm just barely north of Austin, and the post office swears I'm in a town called Georgetown. I'm not. I'm closer to Jonah. I'm not there either. And that's on the way to Taylor, where I go and do grocery shopping. I'm just talking to my phone, dude. You can use the kitchen. Okay. Number one grandson noped out that way. Yeah, I take those other 3 Sorrel products, the Cyactive, the Stem Enhance, and Plasma. Oh, the Plasma Flow is kind of a must. If you have any circulatory issues, the Plasma Flow will help you clean it up. Supposedly. I'm not making a promise, I'm just saying it's supposed to help you clean it up. The science is on their website. The link is on my about. And I've pretty much decided my stomach's a little off today. I'm not going to class tonight, which is kind of why I'm doing this, or did this butter battle kind of late in the day. Loki should be along soon. Oh. Yeah, he goes to work way early so that he can take off early. But when things are blowing up at the office, he stays and takes care of it. Because that's what you do if you're far enough up the food chain that someone thinks you're a candidate to leave. If you're a candidate to leave, you protect yourself by staying busy. Doing things that absolutely have to be done when everyone else is disappearing. And that'll be him. I did not freeze your hamburger. Everything else is put away appropriately.
Awesome.
Except for those boxes. I asked John to bring them in. How's your face feeling?
Yeah, it hurts.
I figured it might.
Alright. Sarah, you, Stream, you, Sirius, probably one of the kids.
Probably wouldn't sell us whatever membership thing.
Anyway, so Sarah's got something. I was running out of tissue papers at work.
Oh, yeah.
These are small, so they don't have many in them, so I want another part in the tape.
Oh, Sarah turned on the AC in here earlier, but it was making that loud buzz. I tried turning it on and off repeatedly, but it just... the cable is getting warm. Makes me wonder if somebody folded it over at some point.
The cable?
Yeah, where the button is?
Yeah, well, it gets that way when you got it. No airflow.
Well, like I said, I was turning it on and off repeatedly, so it might have been that. Let's take a look at what the electric bill is. $396.80.
Anyway. So he brought the stuff in. You got chips, the tortillas. I got the
You have
gluten-free
seasoning
so
for
that John can compare them. I
Oh,
got
Sarah
regular,
can read the ingredients too.
and I got regular. I have the idea of doing
Regular right there.
And using hamburger, I'm making taco meat. I got a container, a taco seasoning pre-made. Should have been in that.
That'll be higher starts than how I've been doing ours, but it'll work.
Higher what than I wanted?
Starch than I've been making.
Well,
It says 0 carb, but it's going to have some kind of starch in it. It just says spice, salt, garlic, and paprika, so maybe not. How's your lips?
Huh?
How's your lips?
they hurt.
Yeah, you know.
My nose looks really bad. Big ass bruise on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt.
Yeah, get yourself, grab a cold one now, and you don't have to
Yeah, I
come
gotta
back
get
out for
online.
it. Oh yeah, 'cause it's Wednesday.
Anyway. So, I ran out of tissues and I thought I'll get some of those.
Hi, Cheryl.
And then
I'm good.
Put the list together.
How old am I? I just turned 60. Kind of trying to stir the bottom of the drink after I already put the utensil in the sink. A lot of us are in the 16 up range if we're doing carnivore videos. I mean, we've got Eddie Goki, who's not. And we've got, Bart K, I think, is still in his 50s. He's a nice lad. Stephen Thomas is, I think he said 63 or 64 or something. Now, put all the bags where they go. And that job is done. And the electric bill I was just looking at can go, I can set that up. It'll pay from the bank. That's easier than using their website. And today's what? The 8th. So I still have a week to go over to the water department and just pay it at the window, because that's easier than using their website. I like a website that doesn't have to get fixed for the sake of someone justifying their job. The water department website. Am I on a farm? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I live in a metal box in a mobile home park that is always for sale. And they will eventually stop renewing leases and tell everyone to go away so they can put townhouses or whatever, because it is conveniently close to the tollway. And there are on and off ramps very close to us. And schools. There are gas stations. And then most of the gas stations have some food. How much is oh, that's high. Most places here are trying to keep it under $3. Costco is one of them. But for Costco, I have to go west into town, or almost into town. And I take the loop around to the north edge of town and get my gas there. Or if number one grandson needed gas, then he could ask if he could use my card. He carries his mom's Costco card, but I wouldn't mind buying him a tank of gas when he needs it. Yeah, I'm on because I figured I should do something besides watching Chinese zombie movies all afternoon. Hi, Mason. I'm pretty much here. Since the stroke, I'm not even looking. Let's face it, the general outlook on strokes is if you have one, you're just waiting for the next one. But it's been 3 years. Yeah, we're coming up on 4 years, and still waiting. Still not walking straight either. I would like to be able to walk straight. But that's one of the reasons I take the Soror products. I hope it'll... Don't wait. Smart aleck. Nah, I'll wait forever for that. Now, Dave Mack, you might guess wrong if we're standing side by side and you're trying to guess ages. A stroke is rough, and he's been recovering himself for a very long time. I guess his happened at 17-ish, somewhere in that year. He was young, and it's been a long time, and now he can do a lot of things he couldn't do. Excuse me. But I'll get there. If it takes me 35 years, then I'll just be old when I get there. My husband does tech work. He works at a very large computer company. It's a multinational. And he comes in early. Like I said, he leaves early so he can come back early. But he's still available. He's a salaried guy. And he's back there getting on a meeting now. The body is amazing, but it needs help. Which is why I got started. Well, I wanted to lose weight anyway, so I started on intermittent fasting and carnivore when my husband suggested them, because I had challenged him to find something he could do and I would help him with it. It's worked better for me than it has for him. And that's too bad, because he needs the weight off too. Usually men have an easier time losing weight, just because they go out and do the yard work and whatever. I've had times he sent me to buy something large, like the treadmill that's currently under a great deal of way too much stuff. I'd like to be able to use it because it's got handlebars or handrails on the sides, and I could hold on while walking. Apparently that's not very important. And that led to my purchase of the vibration plate. I can use that all the time. The fats, the natural fats that I eat might be helping my brain, might not. The cereal products might be helping my brain, might not. It's a matter of try it and see. I'm trying it. Ugh. What is the difference between a walking pad and a treadmill? I have no idea. And then a lot of people like to use rebounders, which is just those mini trampoline things. And I did have one for a while, but the toddlers wouldn't stay off it. That one's a grown man now. He's voting and he's registered with Selective Service. That one's 16. That's a long time to be without something that was... It was cheaper than a treadmill and probably would have done me just as much good, but the decision was made, not my decision, everybody else's, to not have it anymore because the kids kept getting on it. Ah, treadmill with no rails, huh? Well, thank you for looking that up. If there's no rails, I'd probably fall right off. We are past the half-hour mark. I have debuted the Kerrygold butter, and I will post this up. And seriously, if it pulls people into the butter battle set of videos, that's great. A lot of people aren't sure what they want, or they want a more neutral butter, or they want that punch in the mouth that some of the stronger butters give. That's fine. If you're new to carnivore and you come into one of my live streams, you can tell me you're new. You can ask for suggestions of other channels to look at. Most people say Chafee, Baker, and Dr. Berry. I also happen to like Professor K. And I'll sit and listen to Eddie Goki for a while, but I've mentioned before, he talks pretty fast. That boy would go nuts if he had to move to Missouri, but there's just places where people slow down and take their time saying what they're saying. And that ain't his speed. He goes fast. Oh yeah, I finished my glass. Okay. I gotta see where I can move some stuff to. Maybe eventually I can use the treadmill some more. I'd like to. It's safer. I can have something to hold on to. And it makes me move my legs the way I should. I mean, I may still get that weird cross step now and then, or run one ankle into the other one. That can be painful. The places I like going to walk, little park trails and stuff in the area, they're nice enough, but if I fell, and especially if I fell on my phone, I might be there a while. But the treadmill is here. And I remember buying it. There was a specific model, and it was like on sale that weekend, and Loki sent me to get it. He's like, don't try to take it in by yourself. It's heavy. Like, it's in the box in pieces, and the computer module, and here's this piece, and that piece, and the other piece. It's like, pain less in the body. Yeah, a lot less. Like I said, I'm just waiting for my right knee to get the memo, which is why I'm still using the collagen product and a few other things. And the pain is less, and the eczema is less. The tinnitus goes away, unless I have an accident and eat something I shouldn't. Less pain makes a huge difference. And if I can use a treadmill, it might not be helpful for my knee, but it might be helpful for proprioception. That's a word. It just means your body, your brain's awareness, your mental awareness of where your body is and how things are situated. Because right now I can be somewhere and go to take a step and a foot will just try to keep going. And I'll feel like I'm flying over backwards. And if I feel like I'm falling over backwards, then I'm probably at risk of falling over backwards. Maybe. Bart K has lots of things to say about risk. He's a smart guy. But I would not have to explain the word proprioception if I was just talking to him. But I'm standing right here, and I know the counter is here and the stove is here, and that's part of it. And what did I say? Yeah, I think I'm going to try to resituate some of that pile in the living room that's on the treadmill. I have to decide if I'm going to have any caffeine today. Or any additional caffeine today. I had some earlier. Message up for review. Oh yeah, he is. Bart is a hoot. He's also perfectly polite. You catch him talking to the right people. He gets Dr. Sarah on. The Busy Superhuman is her channel. And she has things to say that are very worth hearing. It might go right over some people's heads, but she's smart. And I was looking on her channel one day, and she was having a workout on her lawn. And then cut to her sitting on the ground with her shoes on. And it's like, what's that on? She's wearing the same thing on her shoe that I do. I wear a grounding strap. And I don't have it on my fuzzy slippers, but if I'm walking around in the store, or if I'm driving in my vehicle or something, I've got the grounding strap on. Because then when I get in and out of my vehicle, then I'm grounded as soon as it's possible to ground. I can do my entire grocery shopping and not have a static shock. I like not getting a shock. Because normally walking through the store is, oh, metal shelf, shock. Freezer door handle, shock. I don't like that. I kind of have to wonder if it contributed to the stroke, because I've been one to get shocks pretty much my whole life, and that is contrary to my own electrical systems, that I feel it because it's not right. If it was supposed to be there, it would feel right and fine, right? But yeah, I love Bart's channel. He gets interesting guests and interviews, and he will tell you who's wrong on the interwebs today. But we're at 39 minutes, and I got things to do. And I think number one grandson would still like to use the kitchen. Or maybe he just wants to walk through and doesn't want to accidentally be on camera. 18-year-old boys can be that way, and that's fine. He's only got so much left of being 18. Alright, y'all take care. Take care of each other. Help each other. Exercise if you can. Exercise how you can. Alright? Bye-bye. And stop the stream.